Is your partner cheating on you? Do you want to know if your partner is cheating on you? Do you know a way where you could find out if your partner is cheating on you? These are the questions that a lot of people are probably asking themselves, especially when they find out that the person they give their entire heart to is probably the one betraying them by cheating on them with somebody else. And sometimes people would go the long way, trying to find GPS, trying to find receipts, trying to find bank statements, things that are probably going to tell you that the person might be doing something they are not supposed to do. Meanwhile, people could be a little bit deviated within their actions. There are a lot of transitional paths that a cheater always take within the process of cheating. And knowing this is something that a lot of people might want to know about. In today's video, we're going to talk about 5 things most cheaters do. 5 things most cheaters do. What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to Piece of Happiness 101. On this channel, we give relationship advice. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell because we've got a lot to talk about. On a side note, I also want to say, if you find yourself being in a situation where cheating is something that you're thinking, it's best for you to just leave the relationship. You don't have to try to hurt anybody. You don't have to be hurting the next person just because you don't feel the same way about that person anymore. On that note, 5 things most cheaters do. Coming up next. They do not want sex the way they used to anymore. That's the first way. Back in the days, they used to be all up on you. Monday to Friday, Monday to Saturday, 6 times on Sundays. Every day they want it. They call you, they're talking about sex. They're always trying to touch you. They all up on you. But for some reason now, since they are getting it from somebody else, they don't really have to keep up with you telling them that you'll probably give it to them the next morning. They don't even have to go through that anymore because they're getting it from somebody else. And I know between work, anxiety, stress that comes with life, a lot of people might be a little bit busy to even be thinking about sex. But when somebody used to be all up on you every day about sex and out of nowhere they just stop, that's definitely gonna bring a lot of red flags. Because regardless of how we put it, sex is one of the most important things that a relationship has. If the person stopped basically connecting on a physical level with you, something is definitely wrong. Especially if you're talking about your boyfriend or husband, somebody who's basically been getting it from you on a regular, and for some reason now they decided to just stop. They stop doing it, they stop asking for it, they're always busy themselves, they're always giving you excuses. That's one of the things that we definitely need to pay attention to. There's definitely something going on. And unfortunately, despite all the things they're gonna tell you to make you believe that they are not cheating on you, if you ever find yourself in that situation, 9 out of 10, the person might be cheating on you. The second way to actually know if the person is cheating on you is through their cell phones. And I know a lot of people, I'm not telling you to go into the person's phone because that's violating the person's privacy, but at the same time, you don't even need to go through their phones because they won't let you even see the phone. The phone used to be all around the house. You used to see the phone every day. You used to be the one asking them like, why you keep leaving your phone around the kids? Why the phone is all up in the house? What's going on? Why don't you just put it somewhere? But now, you don't even know if they have a phone because whenever they're next to you, it's either the phone's on silence or the phone is in their pocket. And in the middle of the night, you might probably find them talking to somebody or probably texting somebody they're not supposed to text. That's one of the things that people that are cheating usually do. They hide their phones because they know the phone is the one way of communication with that person, despite the fact that they're hiding the messages, they're deleting everything. If you were to get that phone, regardless of how they've been lying to you, at some point they're gonna know that you're gonna know that they've been cheating on you. So as much as people gonna tell you, yeah, there's nothing wrong with my phone, I just put it in my pocket, I just don't know where it is. Or in some cases, I've actually heard stories where people decided to get another phone just because they don't want their significant other to know that they are talking to somebody else by having another phone. Probably leave it at the office, they probably leave it in a suitcase, they probably leave it in a car, they probably leave it somewhere secret so you never find out what's going on. But whenever they start hiding their phone, they're being overprotective, they just don't ever let go of the phone. This is one of the things that you definitely need to pay attention to, because with technology and everything that goes around, phone is one of the best tools that people use to cheat. And before you start looking elsewhere, this is basically one of the transitional paths. This is one of the patterns. This is one of the things that people that cheat usually do within the process of you finding out that they are cheating on you. So hiding their phones, the phone never rings in front of you. They don't even let you see anything on the phone. There's always something going on when it comes to the phone. Whenever you ask about even making a phone calls, it's a no. That's definitely a sign. That's definitely something to pay attention to. Instead of having to go crazy over finding out another way, watching exactly what they're doing with their phone is one of the patterns most cheaters usually follow. And that's something you should definitely think about. The third thing is the accusation of you cheating on them while they know that they are the one cheating on you. Yeah, a lot of cheaters do that because they're like, it's almost like they are playing reverse psychology on you, knowing that they are the one at fault. They don't want you to find out that they are the one doing what they're not supposed to do. So now they're going to start blaming you to make you feel bad, to the point where you won't even have the chance to pay attention to what they're actually doing, because by them accusing you, they become in control. It's like me telling you that, yeah, you know what, I've been following you, I realize that you've been cheating on me. who's this person, who's this guy. Meanwhile, I'm the one who's been doing the wrong. It's like me saving myself from you understanding that I'm doing something wrong before you even get to that process, already tackled down by making you feel guilty of something that you did not do. And sometimes whenever you're getting accused of something that you did not do by your significant other, knowing that you would never do that, you also have to pay attention. Maybe you're only accusing me because this is what you're doing. Sometimes people don't even think about it, because in their minds, like, why would you accuse me of cheating when you know how much I love you? And that's why they do what they do, because they know if they put the focus on the other person might not be putting the focus on them. In the meantime, they don't have to worry about what's going on around them because they already know they got it under control. So yeah, as unfortunate it might sound, as awful it might sound, a lot of people do that. Oftentimes, the person accusing you of cheating could probably be the one cheating on you. And that's definitely something to pay attention to. The fourth thing that you need to pay attention to is the constant lie. It's not like the person never lied before. Maybe they lied to you because they wanted to surprise you. But now they are lying about every single thing. They lie about the time they go to work. They lie about the time they come from work. There's always something going on at work. They're always working extra hour, but the money is not showing that you worked extra hour. They're always doing something at their grandma's house. They're probably working out with the boys, or they're going out with the boys. There's always something fishy going on right now that they are cheating on you. That's the problem. It's like now they're constantly having to lie because they're trying to maintain that situation where you don't even think that they are cheating on you. And things like that could easily trick people to think that they are doing something good. And if you think that your relationship is perfect, there's no need for you to even think about the person cheating on you, because in your mind, my man is working extra hours, my man is with his boys, there's basically nothing to worry about. Everything's fine. While in the meantime, they are making time so they could spend time with the person they are cheating on you with. It's always something that you don't understand because the constant lying keep piling up. Oh yeah, I've been putting a lot of hours at the job. Now I can't even do nothing because I'm too tired. By the time they get home, they definitely have to go to bed. There's no way they're going to be able to entertain you because physically speaking, they are done. They are drained. There's no way they're going to be able to keep up. Everything that's going on around the person, mentally speaking, physically speaking, they are busy with somebody else, somebody that you don't know anything about. So by the time they get home, they're going to go straight to that shower. That's what it is. They're going to go straight to that shower, take a 60-minute shower. After that, they go straight to bed. But if you were to compare things from now and back in the days, after work, you used to spend time with each other. You used to go out. You used to talk with each other. You used to know exactly what the person used to do. But now, it's just a complete gap. Now you don't even know who you're dating anymore. You don't even know who you're married with because there's a constant gap. And the main reason behind the gap is because they're lying. And the main reason behind the lying is because they're cheating. And since they are cheating on you, they need to be lying constantly to cover their path. They don't want you to know what's going on with them. They're gonna associate what they do on the regular life with what they started doing with the other person that they're cheating with. And as often things like that usually happen, a lot of people may not even know that their significant other is cheating on them, because some people are so good at it, they will lie to you from today to tomorrow, and by the time you find out, you'll be shocked yourself, because in your mind you thought everything was fine. In your mind you thought everything was perfect. You thought all the things that he was telling you were true, because in your mind the thought of cheating was out of the box. But unfortunately, there's one thing that I need you to keep in mind. Whenever you start seeing changes, feeling changes, things that do not seem right, you have to ask questions or trying to find out your own, because 9 out of 10, once somebody starts to cheat on you, the constant lying is gonna come right at the door. And this is definitely something to pay attention to. The final one is the playing the victim. Yes, playing the victim. That part usually happens when they get cut, or they almost got cut, or when they realize they might get cut. At that point, they start complaining as if, you know what, all I've been doing is being a good man to you, but now you are accusing me of being a cheater. That happens all the time. And sometimes the victim could even tell, you know what, I don't even want to talk to you right now because you're putting me in a situation that I've never been before. How could you believe that I would ever cheat on you? That's a victim. It's like them telling you things to make you think that they will never cheat on you while they just cheated on you 2 hours ago. And the victim sometimes could take it a step further. They probably tell you know what, I don't even want this relationship anymore, because if there's no trust in this relationship, there's no need for us to even be together. You know what, I don't even need this. I don't need to be with you, because if you can think that I would ever cheat on you the way that I love you, the way that I've invested everything on you in this relationship, there's nothing here for me anymore. That's the victim. They're gonna play the mind trick with you to make you think, what was I thinking? Why would I ever think that this person would cheat on me? They love me too much. They would never cheat on me. Baby, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sorry. I was just overthinking. I know that we've been arguing for the past weeks. I understand exactly what you're going through. And I know that you've been working extra hours. I know you've been busy. I know you've been pretty tired. I'm sorry for even thinking that. But there's one thing a lot of people need to know, man. You have to trust your intuition. Woman's intuition, men's intuition, whatever things that you feel like is not clicking, whatever gut feeling that's telling you something something ain't right, sometimes something is not right. Sometimes it's not just you thinking of a boy. Sometimes the truth is right before your eyes. You just have to go ahead and find out what's really going on. Sometimes what you're feelings, what you're thinking could actually be the truth. But by the time you present the truth before the person, of course they're gonna act like nothing happened. Of course they're gonna act like you're accusing them. But then again, they were the same people accusing you of doing things that they know that you weren't doing because they are doing it. That's the victim. That's what they do. Their job is to do everything in their power to make you think that they will never do anything like that to you, and for you to be accusing them of doing something like that. Maybe there's no need to be in that relationship. Maybe there's no need for you guys to continue this relationship anymore. That's the process. That's the mindset. While they already know they are cheating. And I have said this lots of times. If you find yourself in a situation where cheating is on your mind, it's best for you to leave the relationship. Do not hurt somebody, because even if the person don't know that you are cheating on them, even if the person don't know that you're hurting them, by the time they find out, it's going to be hurtful. It's best for you to just walk out of the relationship. If you don't find yourself falling in love with the person anymore, it's best to have a conversation. If the relationship is not somewhere that you wish to be anymore, it's best to walk out. Because regardless of how people choose to think about it, cheating is wrong. With that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If I've missed something in the process, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Peace.